Good afternoon, everybody, and we're back. Still making up some short meat like a boss. Oh, man. I don't even know how to begin with this stuff. This looks so good. You know what? Some of this can go into my provisions bag, because this is just the best. The best a man can get, Gillette. Anyway, that's not a paid advertisement. Alright, so now we have this, did I not turn on the power for this guy? That's one of the unpleasant things about the thermionic fabricator. It kind of stores energy even when it's not supposed to be using it. There we go, now it's going. So anytime I want to actually use my carpenter, which is attached to the same redstone current connector, I have to enable my fabricator, which I don't necessarily like doing so much because it builds up heat even when I'm not using it. How's this going? Oh, that's going just fine. Oh, he is running like a boss. Is it nighttime already? Damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna make this first. Bingo! Alright. Let's turn him off for now, because we don't want to waste any lava or power, come to think of it. And head to Betty Bye after we nom nom some cookies. Awesome. Alright, dude, seriously, get out of my house. No freaking squatters, man. Jeez. Alright, so I said that we had a lot of crafting to do. Really? You're supposed to go away when I sleep. Thank you. I said we still had a bunch of crafting to do yesterday, and God, did I mean it. We really do. Incidentally, you're probably wondering what the hell this is. That's liquid DNA. That comes from this guy over here. You see, I got a whole stack of stuff. Sorry. Certificate. This guy, the gene pool. This is made like so. You need all these tanks, genetic machine, which is an APRS machine with all of this stuff. And what he does is, when I supply him with power, he takes my spare bees that get input on the left hand side here, and you can see there's no bee in there right now, so it's kicking back an error message, and he turns it into liquid DNA. And this, like, I'll show you right now. Let's get this cultivated diligent hybrid right here that I'm not using, nor do I particularly care about. Toss him in here, and you can see it lights up this DNA representation, and pretty cool little feature. You'll notice that as it goes to the right, it gets more and more pixely to symbolize the structure breaking down. I think that's a pretty nice touch. I like it. We are just going to put him in here for now. We're not using it right away. Oh, wow. I'm starting to get a little framey here. It's probably the fact that I'm trying to render last episode at the moment, as well as record. I built a little chicken farm. Well, more appropriately, an egg farm. And you can see I got a whole big-ass barrel of them right here. Well, that is what our transposer here is for. Because, bam, any item that lands on this top face right here is going to get spit out underneath it. Now, if we put some pneumatic tubing here, pneumatic tubing is very different from build power pipes in that, well, it doesn't suck. That's not fair. My problem, my big, very big problem with Buildcraft pipes is that they are about as intelligent as a 5-year-old eating their own snot. They're not too bright. And they will, if an item comes to an intersection in any Buildcraft pipe, other than a diamond pipe or an iron pipe, because what iron pipes do is you select one particular part of the pipe, and then any item that goes into the pipe will leave through the particular part you selected. So it's kind of like a routing pipe. Diamond pipes are sorting pipes. You right-click them to open up a GUI where you can select, which items go down which direction. Those are the only two pipes that are not plagued by this problem. Any item entering any other kind of pipe at an intersection will randomly choose between the available intersections, all with an equal chance. So items will just fly everywhere. And in Redpower pneumatic tubes, if an item tries to go down, well, first of all, items don't try to go down places that can't accept them in the first place, because pneumatic tubes try to path the item to their destination first, and if it's valid, then it will let the item actually proceed. Buildcraft pipes do not do any of their pathing until the item is already in transit. So the item will hit an intersection, randomly choose a direction to go down, and if that direction cannot support the item, like if it leads to a full inventory or just a dead-end pipe, it'll just spit the item right out onto the ground. Whereas Redpower pneumatic tubing, if it comes to a place where the item cannot proceed, say because it originally was pathing to a valid inventory, but then the inventory filled up while the item was in transit, the item will get to the inventory, try to go in, and then when it can't, it'll just bounce back out and return to its source without dropping the item on the ground, which is wonderful, because obviously if an item drops on the ground, you got 5 minutes before it just disappears. So anyway, I was talking about how we needed farms, better farms, and I got them. Alright, so first thing we're going to do here is show off that rolling machine we made about forever ago and then never used. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom. Oh god, it's so good. Alright, so first things first, let's get our crescent hammer out and allow our rolling machine to receive power. Alright, next we're going to go over to it and put steel ingots in a square like that. That's going to give us steel plates. And let's just turn this guy on for a bit. Receiving plenty of power. Apparently not enough to make... Oh, I have to click on them. Duh. Rolling machines are kind of like automatic crafting tables in that they will not automatically produce the first recipe stuck into them. However, they will take additional items put in after and make the recipe, just so that the recipe does not leave the table if you want to make, say more than one of the item, which, makes sense. However, it will make the recipe that's in the table if you click on it. Left click, not right click. Man, I am just dying over here with the frames. I mean, it's not too bad either. I'm getting like 40, 50 FPS, but just, man. Alright, so steel frame in the center. Steel plate, I'm sorry, not steel frame. Wooden planks on the outside and some golden carrots. It's going to make us a feed station. What a boss. This guy is going to take care of our animal farming. In that, it is going to take wheat in its internal inventory, and it will automatically feed any animals nearby if there are less than a certain amount in an enclosed space. Alright. Sorry, 1 second. Righto. So, if we say take these... Oh, give me back the seeds. I need those to replant. Alright, so, if we take these wheat and we put them in here, it's gonna feed only one of our cows, apparently. There may be too many in an enclosed space. Come on, scooch. Or perhaps it only... Does it like leave one in there Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it's a little baby cow. Oh, and you may have noticed that my chain sword actually hits things with fire now. I found another fire aspect book, and I doubled the oil used to make the technological improvement, cough cough, and now it works. So I guess for whatever reason Fire Aspect 1 worked, Fire Aspect 2 did not. So, you know, hey, whatever. And yeah, that's gonna be in there. And I believe this yep, there used to be, oh, ahaha, you just saw it disappear in there, and now it's coming up back here and into the barrel. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I love an automated system that works like that. And this is a perfectly automated system now. Those chickens are just going to chill out in that water block, keep laying eggs, and they're all just going to drop automatically into the barrel. And that will just continue ad infinitum until the barrel fills up with eggs. Which is... I love Redpower. Such a great mod. Alright, so... put these away. I have an extra steak that I don't need, so I will leave it with Dunk, because, you know, he needs food too. He's a guy. Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom nom. Okay. So now that we have that, we are gonna take all this stuff. We're not gonna take all that stuff. We're gonna look over here first. Alright, so first thing first, we're going to take our Industrialcraft compressor, 3 dirt in a bucket, a glowstone on top, and a pair of refined iron in the bottom. That's going to give us something called a recycler. I don't know why I had that extra glowstone in there. And we're just going to take this craft packet with us. And after we put these down, we're going to sleep. And this is going to complete our IC2 setup by going in the last slot right there. What this is going to do is this is going to take all the crap that we don't want, like all our excess materials, and it's going to kind of grind them down and recycle them. And in the output slot here is going to appear something called scrap. That can be kind of a little useful right now, but it's going to be really useful later on, when we've got like a whole big ass nuclear reactor and mass fabricators and all that goodness. Alright, next up, you can see here I have a craft packet, and it's made of obsidian, 4 blocks of it in the corners, 4 blocks of TNT in the sides, and a block of diamond in the middle. And if we put that into our stamper here, that's gonna blow up all that TNT around the obsidian and give us diamond shards. Not terribly useful, actually. They really only have 2 uses, one of which we're not even going to get into, probably. I mean, I might, just to show you how the system works, but it's not a very time-efficient system. Most mods have a way to double your ore output, since they cost so much resources. Not thermal expansion, Factorization actually has a way to triple your ore output. However, it takes long as fuck. So we're probably not going to be doing that. Those diamonds are, however, useful for one other thing, which we'll get into later. But yeah, got our recycler down. That's good stuff. Now for some bee things. If I take these impregnated sticks, and these are made in the carpenter by sticking, you know how you make regular sticks? You stick a pair of plank blocks, you know, one over the other. These are made by sticking log blocks one over the other in a carpenter, and using seed oil instead of water. Now, if we put these in a square like this around some string, we're going to get impregnated frames. These are tier 2 frames. Regular frames, which are the, you know, tier 1, is just regular sticks around string. These are the tier 2. They last much longer than regular frames. Not as long as the tier 3 proven frames that you can only get from villagers. However, these can be manufactured whether you have villagers or not. And most importantly, these can be modified. So if we stick that in here with some soul sand. We got something called a soul frame. And these are wildly important to anybody trying to do some advanced apiarism, whatever the hell it's called. Because these, when you put them in with some crossbred bees, are going to drastically increase the chance of mutation. So, when trying to make imperial bees, you have to cross nobles with majestic. Most of the time, you're going to get a noble majestic hybrid. There is only an 8% chance, normally, that even a single one of the genes on any of the offspring will be imperial. The soul frames increase that chance to something like 30%. I have to check the wiki to make sure. But it's really useful. Now these guys are going to be how we get to our new home. And I actually kind of want Dunk to be here for this, so we're going to hold off on these for a little bit. We do not, however, have to hold off on these. As you can see, I have a ton of resources here being used up for whatever this is. And what this is really complicated, but also going to be really fun. And the episode is, I think we're like 20 minutes in. And didn't really keep terribly good track, like I usually don't. Alright, so lots of tin electron tubes, stone bricks, plenty of jungle wood slabs, and pretty much all of our copper. If we take that there, those, and those? No. Other way around? Yes! Okay. Farm blocks. These are... Whew. Alright. So, we're actually going to need 100 of these, which is how much we have here. These are going to be used for the new forestry multi-farms. Alright. And now, if we stick a farm block above 3 tin gears, which is just stone gear with tin around it, we get a farm gearbox. Every multi-farm needs one of these to run. You can't have a multi-farm without a gearbox. It simply will not work. Alright, if we add that, we get a valve. That's how you add water. And then, if we put them around a trap door and add one of these guys, you get a hatch. And that is going to allow you to pump in and out items. We're actually going to need another one of those, I think, so we can make that later. It's fine. Now, to control that, we need our soldering iron over here. So we're actually going to use it pretty much like a real one. We're going to go to manual farms here, and we are going to put in our copper tube, which is going to be an orchard. That's going to take fruit trees. Now, the difference between a managed farm and a manual farm is that a managed farm, you input the saplings and the netherwort and the seeds or whatever the hell you're growing, and the farm will automatically put down the correct type of soil as long as you provide it with a few stacks of the stuff. It'll automatically put down the right kind of soil, and it will automatically plant and grow the crop for you. A manual farm is more for long-term crops. For example, the orchard here. You have to place down the dirt for the orchard yourself, as well as plant and grow the saplings yourself. However, the farm will automatically harvest the fruit as it grows and regrows. Let's see, bronze is the crop farm. Just your standard wheat, you know, nothing special. Vegetable farm, carrots and taters. And obsidian tube is a gourd farm, which is going to get us our pumpkins and melons. Wonderful. So now we just stick our basic circuit board in the top here, and okay then. Oh, can the basic circuit board only hold one tube? That is most unfortunate. Okay. Okay, so we need a better board. We can probably use that for something later. Alright, so let me get us another, I believe that was a copper electron tube. Shouldn't be a problem. We got plenty in our thermionic fabricator over here. So we got copper, bronze, iron. Yeah, okay. And we need a better board. So we need some more bronze, actually. 2 more. I can manage that easily. So let us finagle up 2 more bronze. By the way, I put signs on all the buildings, you know, that are being used for non-residential. Do we have extra bronze? We do not have extra bronze. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. Excellent. And then that bronze ingot, and we actually have to head back to the processing area and regrind and smelt this in our thermal expansion machines, because for whatever reason the thermionic fabricator does not accept Buildcraft bronze. Or is that Industrialcraft bronze? I'm not too sure. In any case, we need this stuff. There we go. And now to power it. To power it. Oh, that's still getting... Nope, I do not want that having power. Crescent wrench. Away. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Portal, you're obnoxious. Shut up. Alright, and are you still not getting power? Are you not turned on? What's the deal? Recipe away. Okay, I'm confused. Is this not on? No, it's on. Why is my thermionic fabricator not making bronze electron tubes for me? No, it's heating up a little bit, but damn, that's slow. Oh, also short mead. Oh, jeez, I got a ton of this stuff. God. Plenty of that, plenty of that, plenty of... Wow, almost out of honey. Alright, and I'll take you, thank you. Nothing in there, nothing in there. What the hell else is sucking up the power? I don't get it. Whatever. Bronze electron tubes. Is there a reason I needed those? Yeah, because I'm a total moron. Okay, so I actually needed the bronze for the carpenter here. Oh, wow, that's fortuitous. Okay. Perfect. Alright then, that works. Hey, not gonna look a gift set of bronze in the mouth. I had it exactly enough, and that's gonna give us one of these enhanced circuit boards. And we'll see if that can fit 4 on it. And if not, I think there's a 3rd tier circuit board that requires a ridiculous amount of resources. We'll see. I do not actually want that. So go away. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Manual farms. Alright. Will this work? So copper and bronze. Heh. Oh, and that gave me 2 of them. Okay, so now we know. Now I need another bronze and another copper. And now I need to make the highest tier of that guy. So I'm gonna head to sleep, and I will be right back while I try and figure out what the hell that is. So BRB. Okay, so I am Derp Master Supreme. It's nothing special whatsoever. I thought it was gonna like take diamonds and some crazy ass ridiculous recipe with like molten redstone or something. Nope, just gold. Just 3 gold, 6 redstones, same as almost all of these guys. You do not need to be in there. So yeah, it's just 3 gold, 6 redstone, and that's going to give us the highest tier circuit board, which is going to be no problem at all. So those are kind of a waste. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out something we can do with them at some point. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, we can just stick those in there. That's fine. How's this guy doing? Alright. And we're going to need these for some other stuff. Oh, that sounds... Oh, turn you off. Sounds like my rendering is done. And where is... Did I not take it? I didn't take it. So, intricate circuit board. This is our guy right here. Don't care about that. This guy. Intricate board. Yeah! Perfect. Okay, so this is what we're going to want to be able to use on our farm. And it is going to be sick. Alright, this guy. I wanted to do something with him. First, let me get my crescent wrench back out so I can do that. There we go. Give me that. Beautiful. Yeah, that's perfect. I like that. And we'll use up the rest of that honey in the fermenter to make short mead. That's not a problem. Pretty sure honey was in there. Why you no go in? Fine, bro. You want to be weird? Okay. Well, whatever. Slightly awkward. Let's get rid of this recipe. But yeah, that'll do. We got our farm ready to be assembled. We're gonna do that when we get to the new place. And it's looking like we are getting closer and closer to that point where we are gonna be able to actually move, which is pretty awesome. I didn't think we were gonna be able to get there for a while. Alright, next up, and the last thing we're gonna do before this episode ends is, why am I leaving the crafting table? These iron plates are made the exact same way as the steel ones, exactly the same. If we put one on top of the other, we get these low pressure boiler blocks. These are going to be very important to us later on, but for now, we want these iron tank walls. And we need 8. Then we need 9, so there. Let me just build a skeleton of this over here. Alright. So these are actually going to be much better tanks than the ones we've been previously using. So there. Alright. And we're just going to make the absolute most basic possible tank here. Alright, we need 6 more, ain't that a bitch? And 8 of those glass ones. Fair enough. Alright, so 1, 2, and then if we move them like so and put some glass panes, 1, oh, oops, there we go. There we go. Much better. And then if we do that with some iron bars in the corner and a lever in the middle, we get the valves. Alright, and we even got some iron plates left over. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to take these, and we're probably going to have some of this left over because I am terrible at planning. So we're going to put that there, that there, those there, and that there. Perfect. And once I put in these last 2 blocks, this is going to sort of unify. Yeah, look at that. Alright, now if we right click, we have a GUI, and it's tank. Sweet. So we are going to connect this out the back. Perfect. Alright. Do that. Collect this lever. And bingo. Alright, so now this tank will be able to soak up all of our creosote. This holds 64 buckets in here. This holds 576 buckets. So much better storage than just our coke oven alone. And now this gives us a place to dump this ridiculous amount of creosote capsules that we have clogging up our chest. Alright, and I think once I dump these, that's going to be it for the episode, guys. So, oh, it's just letting me straight up right click them in. Okay, I think I'd rather just do this. Yeah, that strikes me as a little bit better. Okay, so that's increasing slowly, and that's going to be it for the episode. I'll see you guys around. Later.